Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Mars Attracts, to a little Mars or Martian theme park that we're having right now, exhibiting humans, that is. Once again to another sponsored video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for this game, and we continue onwards with actually a pretty hard mission, and that is right now that we need to keep the human happiness above 60%. It's fluctuating a bit between 60 and not 60, and also we need to place a few more humans into our tents. So that's all a bit problematic. We do have these attractions here. Of course, these not only look absolutely savage, they also reduce the happiness, of course, right? So I'm considering actually deactivating something like a human trap food area, for example, where we're feeding them. As yeah, we dropped again below 60% right now. So just for now, let's actually deactivate it, right? And get rid of it, or yeah, sell it. By the way, money is absolutely fine at this point, so it's climbing. We can also check it out real quick again, that we're making a lot of money with entrance fees, with item sales. So I think that's my balloons now primarily, and also here my donations. We can, by the way, also increase the prices of my attractions and even of the park entry, right? But I think for now, let's actually keep it as is, with 100 as an entry point here. Also the balloons, I think we could raise the price here a bit, because a lot of people buy balloons, so that is something that would give me something. Marketing has not been unlocked at this point. I continue with the Egyptian area here that we have. So we do have the attractions that we still want to push, so that we have enough for my Egyptians here, or they're at least dressed as Egyptians. Right, I don't have a lot of ornaments for this area here just yet, so unfortunately this will have to wait. But we should have enough humans that I can push in. Let's have a look at my inventory. That's another 4, and it's a pretty big exhibition here, so let's just push all 4 of them in. And this brings us very close now to the next mission here. By the way, inventory. Okay, I don't have anyone else. American Frontier probably would like to do something. A mixed one. 12,000, that's a lot. And we do have some decorations, some new ones. A well for the thirst. And let's just have this one. I mean, we do have the bath area here. And the well area I would like to have close. And then we have a water tower that I can have over there. Doesn't cost me anything, right? These are free decors or decorations that we have. And I definitely think we'll need another storehouse. We do already have 2 porters booking for this. There's no upgrade for me right now, so we'll probably just copy it and push it here to the other side, so that we have enough porters doing the job. Decreases the cost of expeditions by 20%. Expeditions acquire 30% more decor when assigned. Alright. I wonder how it works globally. And there's also demand for more water again. So a lot of things that we need to manage right now. There you go. And also that water tower, oops, will need a pipe here. There you go. Should keep them happy. And let's also place another American Frontier person in that. Now that was enough, finally. And if you're unhappy with the decor collected during an expedition, you can select an inventory menu and break it down into fragments. And these fragments can then be used to create new decor. Alright. Generate 30 decor fragments. That's what we're getting out of the expeditions. I will need another scientist. Oh, there's an active human escape. They've escaped my exhibitions. How? Did they blast through the door? They're running around wildly now and are being... Holy cow! What are they doing? Where's my security staff? Very good. This one was taken care of. Is it dead? No, it's stunned. Very good. Goes back into the exhibition. They're huge, by the way. So it seems like those Martians are very small. Running around now. And hopefully security personnel gets clear of this. Honestly, this is pretty funny if it weren't so devastating also to my park reputation. Where is security? Do we need more? Oh, they're also destroying buildings. That's not very good. I cannot hire anyone new while an attempt is going on. But I can get emergency services in a SWAT team. That cost me 20,000. Whoa, okay. But it's necessary because they actually destroy my buildings right now. Okay, there's the SWAT team. And they're gonna hopefully take care of it. Because, yeah, we're losing the park if this continues. Look at that. It seems like all the Romans escaped. And that's it. That was devastating, to be honest. We lost also a lot of buildings. And I cannot see what kind of building it was, unfortunately. Can't remember what we had there. There were the power reactors. Can I just build them on top of it? I can. Very good. And of course, also we lost a lot of humans here, so only 2 are left. Alright, so we'll need to get new Romans in. Raiding party? Oh, that's a lot of Romans. Ah, a lot of decor as well, but it's very expensive. I cannot afford this right now. I'm going with humans again for 8,000. Ah, it was a water pump. I will need to have another water pump then here somewhere. That restores some of it. There is another water pump here. Problem really is that this is all very expensive. Like, this was a very expensive breakout attempt. I'm a bit disappointed in my security personnel, so I was expecting them to be better. Main problem really is we lost the balloon shop and there isn't anyone anymore. So there was only a one-time only balloon shop available, right? And it's gone and I cannot rebuild it anymore. Which is a shame because it was extremely profitable. This makes the game a bit harder for me now. Finally though, we do have toilets for the Romans. So real toilets. And let's just see. Yeah, let's have it over there. So my Martians can also watch. There's no pipe anywhere close by. What? There you go. Okay, there's, for example, now these decors, like a card here, that I can disassemble for 3 fragments. This one here for 6 fragments. And then I will have to acquire new ones. That's actually very expensive, because we need to have more expeditions, and each expedition costs me. Okay, it was a workshop. I figured it out what we lost. Let's rebuild the workshop. But this is very important to actually craft me new facilities again and new amenities. So in this case here, that's the excitement things, but these are gone. And I do have in my workshop area, first of all, we should be having now the rest here. There you go. And then we have the workshop. And there it is, right? My balloon stall again. And I would probably really just like to go ahead with it again, because it was just very profitable. So you can only get 1. And we've also unlocked Research Tier 3 with the latest mission. Very good. And let's just check this one out. It's now here, the middle ground, where we also get, for example, the Ferris wheel then, or a workshop level 2, utility generator, camouflaged observation post. So I guess I would go for the Ferris wheel, because this is probably the biggest addition here, the new attraction. And this actually finishes this mission here and moves us on to the closed encounters. But we continue a bit here. I would like to have my balloon workshop now in this area again, because it was the most profitable thing that we had. So there it is, active again. Nice. And then we have the Ferris wheel. That's 12,000 and it's huge. And this one has a nice overview over the whole park. And I think I would like to have it instead of this one. Finally, we can get rid of it. Yeah, massive. Let's just have it like so. Has a nice view over the whole town. And then we just need to have a proper long queue for this, I think. There you go. Probably a lot of power will be needed out of this. Let's have another generator here and here, just for the Ferris wheel. It's a pretty cool looking attraction. And there it goes. It's faster than I thought. I just love the combination of exhibitions and rides. Brings in a nice amount of variety. Alright, I think this is a great stopping point for this mission here, and we continue onwards and see what the game has to offer. Excellent, Martians will be flocking to see how I've turned this place around. Stellar oversight, if I do say so myself. Our efforts have not gone unnoticed. There's an old mining colony nearby run by a good friend of mine. Why don't you see what you can do with the place? So you're the pen-pushing bureaucrat who's been sent down here. Let's see how you get on with the real Mars. Okay, this has been just the tutorial or what? This used to be a thriving mine, my mine, but now that shriveled dude of a mayor wants to use the land for some sort of tourist attraction. If you think you can survive the heat, then be my guest. Just don't expect me to come to the rescue if it all comes crumbling down. Alright, and with that we have a new mission. Oh, with lava. There's also beautiful bridges. And yeah, we have a few blocks as I can see. Where's the entrance? This is the entrance again. I think this time they're coming with the elevator. And once again, wait a second, do we have? Oh, we have all 3 exhibitions now. So everything that we've unlocked in the previous episode is now there again, right? Which I think is fantastic. Now, I would like to start with, yeah, there's actually a bigger area here, right? That we can have. There you go. And then we can continue with some paths here over the bridges, and along the way we can already add some attractions. I think this bridge I'm gonna leave unavailable right now. I think it might be safe to actually use some smaller exhibitions as well, right? So to not go overboard all the time, so that we have, for example, something here. Perhaps it's a bit, wait a second, we could have it like so. Or like so, actually. And then I just keep expanding it a bit further over here as well. And a bit further over here. Wait a second. Like so. Right. And yeah, we can have something smaller here. I would like to go not with a symmetry this time around, right? So we are adding some exhibitions where I think it works the best. Then we can have another one here. Oh, that's actually not ancient Rome. This is going to be the American frontier, where people can also share their insights right away. And let's have it here. And I probably would like to, actually let's keep expanding it all the way down here, right? Because we have the space for it. So that I can keep continuing with my path then down here as well. And then we can have a nice ride here or something like that, right? And some stalls in between, like here we could have a stall area, and here we can have rides again. Or we actually also need a utility area still, so this might be something to work on. Now, next we will, of course, need to push some, a door for my personnel, of course. Let's have this one actually. They should be a bit closer together, right? Because otherwise my personnel needs to go quite the distance. So let's have one here, I guess, at the end of it. And then I would like to have another one here. So they're a bit closer together. There you go, got the facilities ready for this one. By the way, can we already do some oh no, we need the acquisition center first. Fantastic. I think also for in this area here, since this goes a bit into nothingness, might be nice to have then a bit of a utility area here as well, right? That we're gonna need, especially also for my water. So with the first water pumps here, that goes then just along this area there. This thing goes with the power that we can also have then here right away. Let's also go once again with some decorations here in the center. I think this one we could squeeze in quite nicely into this area. I would love to actually be able to just squeeze it onto the road, right? Makes it easier for planning, but this is fine too. We need some kind of entrance. It's a different looking one. Looks more sophisticated. This time I'm going to spread out my facilities a bit better. So we got the security, for example, over here, right? The main storage that we need for all my storehouses and stuff like that. I'm actually going to hide a bit further over there. Oh, wait a second. There's actually a window I built, right? For my Martians to also have a nice viewing point here. So I could have it over here, actually, in fact. That's the security. The main storage, let's have it here behind. Right, also the human storage. Ah, nice. We could actually squeeze it in here, but I think... Yeah, I think this is actually something I could live with. We don't need the power there yet. Of course, we also will need to hire staff again for all my storages and my stalls. Especially something that ride ticket sales price increase, decreases building's beauty when assigned, and signing fees increased. Alright, I can live with the increased signing fee. Then we have also a porter again that we need. Acquisition center, let's have it over there, far outside. There's really a lot of stuff, right? We do have the research tower. This is something, I still don't have the camouflaged version. Would have been great for this one now. Let's go ahead and let's also have biology over here. For my research staff, because we will need to conduct experiments again, of course. While the expeditions continue, we can continue with, yeah, building, you know, like the time is already clicking, so we can have some benches already. And as you probably know, we are also gonna need some donation boxes then. Finally, of course, the humans come in again. This time we are getting 3, so we start with the better expeditions right away. This speeds everything up here quite a bit. And we also have some decorations already that we could work with, like for example, a proper bathtub for my Romans here instead of this sterile looking thing. Let's open the park. There you go. Never thought I'd see Martians turning up here voluntarily. Build a few stalls. Oh, look at that. They're coming in with with the plane. And build a few stalls and they'll turn up anywhere. I heard this place was meant to have some humans. I bet that won't be quite so easy. Major goal right now, of course, also to get the balloon shop going. Because that was just paying me so much. Let's also have the Egyptian. I think this would be also nice to have then here somewhere. And bear in mind, as I said, we will probably have then a bunch of these here down the road, right? Because I would like to add more this time around. And yeah, once again, let's have then here the entrance. Since we have the entrance here, I think it might be... Oh yeah, we can have it here in the back. It's still reachable. Alright, and also finally we do have our Egyptians coming in. Together with the decoration there as well. This time we also could work on some more security personnel right away. The game actually wants me to have 5 of them, which is a lot for a park that small size. Can I build my... Oh, wait a second. Security work on my workshop already? No, I still cannot build this one. That's a nice little thing that we just got. Out of an expedition. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. A temple. They will love this. Unfortunately, we need to research again. So I would like to start with my bouncing box, right? And for the workshop, we do need more physics. Or dismemberment. That's where we get 5. That's dismemberment actually, but this needs a lot of personnel. So also we need more Romans for this. Let's do it with the Romans because we have a very good inhabitat for these guys here. That looks like a very good one, a raiding party. Gives me 2 and also lots of decorations and also physics research as a bonus. And that escape much sooner this time around, and it is in my American frontier area, so this one, where we got some of them roaming around now. I do have my security personnel there, but not that many. They actually don't stand a chance at all against these, right? Let's get the squad team in, even though this is putting me into negative. But before I lose too many facilities, it should be the better option here. Look at that. They wanted to destroy my security center. This would have been expensive too. So I wonder if we can train security personnel. To be a bit more efficient. The workshop we can finally unlock. Very important again. Because I really want my balloons. There's the workshop, and yeah, let's have it also here in this area over there. And with, well, disassembling some more humans, we got everything ready for the balloon stall, which we can hopefully now construct. And the balloon stall stands for excitement. I still need an attendant. Oh, they're quite expensive. Increases the building's beauty. Both of them have this penalty. By the way, just behind that we could have a ride. Yep, the bouncing box that we can afford now. But it's much more tight this time around with the money. Right, a few more securities now. They have good traits here, by the way. Health is increased by 50%. I would like to do this for the next 2 that we hire. Should be better than for any kind of breakout, hopefully. Alright, not bad, I suppose. This is no shelter city dome. Though in this heat, buildings deteriorate fast. You'll need some highly skilled janitors. Okay, so we need to complete a janitor station that we need to research first. Probably in my staff area. Janitor station, there it is. We can already unlock it. And then I will have to build it. Facilities it is. Janitor station, 800 only. Oh, this is a tiny building. And we can now assign a janitor to this one. Ah, look at that. And in the surrounding area, he's now maintaining the area, right? And the buildings. Let's also use some of that money that we have to add some Martian decorations to this area. Otherwise, they won't like it so much probably here. And we want to keep happy Martians, of course. This looks pretty funny. Yeah, and with all of that, we are almost at a 3-star park rating, which is great because that probably means more guests and that I can charge more for my tickets. There's now the improved janitor candidate program, so unlocks better candidates when recruiting staff. And with this unlocked, we should be able now in the hiring section, janitors, there it is, level 5 janitors, for example. They have lots of good traits here. Workshop items require fewer specimens, cleans litter 50% faster, and reduces the wages of all staff of this type by 5%. Nice one. I'm gonna get this one right away. This also gives me a reward. The expedition priority control, and set the urgency of an expedition by paying more for a faster turnaround time. Well, maybe you're not such a city snowflake after all. You can now customize the priority of your expeditions to acquire humans faster. Just keep an eye on the expedition's cost. Build up your human collection, and maybe I'll speak to the board about new expedition destinations. and with that also unlocking us then a new theme. So this is Master Tracks. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like behind. Certainly don't forget to check out the link in the description to check out the game. And yeah, if you like it enough, we may continue onwards here with this series. Hope you enjoyed this one. Certainly a very promising and very funny game. Stay tuned.